Welcome back to another Fitness Made Simple Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that a lot of people overlook, but it is an absolute game changer for your fitness goals, and that's fiber.
So, when you hear the word fiber, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's, digestion. And yeah, that's definitely part of it, but it's not even close to the whole picture.
What's really interesting is that fiber is kind of like this secret agent working behind the scenes. It's quietly playing this huge role in how you burn fat, how you manage your energy for workouts, and how you build a lean body that lasts.
Okay, so to really unlock its power, we've got to understand what it actually is. Let's break it down, super simple.
Think about it this way. Most carbs get broken down into sugar for a quick energy hit, but fiber's different. Your body can't really digest it, so it passes through your system mostly intact. And that unique quality, that's its superpower. That's where all the magic happens. And it's not just one thing. It comes in two main types that work together like a tag team. First, you've got soluble fiber, which you find in stuff like oats and beans. This kind dissolves in water and slows everything down, which is great for keeping you full and your energy stable. Then there's insoluble fiber. Think whole grains and veggies. This one doesn't dissolve. It's more like a broom for your insides, just keeping things moving efficiently. The thing is, you really need both of them working for you.
Now, let's get to the good stuff. How does all this translate into actual results you can see and feel? We're going to break down 4 of fiber's biggest superpowers for your body.
First up, and this one is huge for anyone trying to manage their weight, fiber is basically your best friend when it comes to controlling hunger.
You know that feeling, right? You eat a pretty big meal, and then like an hour later, you're already wandering back to the kitchen, looking for a snack. It's so frustrating. Well, fiber is the solution to that exact problem.
So here's what's actually going on inside your body. High fiber foods literally expand in your stomach and slow down how fast you digest everything. This means you feel genuinely satisfied for hours. You're not just mindlessly reaching for snacks. And those intense sugar cravings start to fade into the background, which makes sticking to your eating plan feel so much less like a constant battle.
Okay, next up, energy levels. This is especially important for your workouts. If you feel like your energy is all over the place during the day, fiber is what you need to focus on.
We all know that afternoon crash that just kills your motivation to get to the gym. Or that feeling after a sugary breakfast where you get a quick spike and then a total nosedive. Fiber is the key to preventing all of that.
By slowing down how sugar gets absorbed into your bloodstream, fiber gives you this smooth, consistent release of energy. No more dramatic spikes and crashes. For you, that translates to better focus at work, more power and endurance in your training sessions, and way fewer of those late-night raids on the fridge. So beyond energy, fiber plays a really critical role in how your body actually uses the food you eat. It's not just about what you're eating, it's about what you're absorbing.
Look, a healthy gut isn't just about comfort, it's about efficiency. Fiber is basically superfood for the good bacteria in your gut, and when those little guys are happy and thriving, they help your body pull more vitamins, minerals, and nutrients out of every single meal. Better absorption just means better fuel for muscle recovery and growth. Simple as that.
And of course, the big one, how does all of this connect to actually losing fat? It's not magic, it's just smart science.
Fiber doesn't directly go in and burn fat, but what it does is create the perfect environment for fat loss to happen. It controls your hunger, so it's 1,000 times easier to stay in a calorie deficit without feeling like you're starving. It also reduces those sharp insulin spikes that can tell your body to store fat. And it helps balance the hormones that control your appetite. It's basically setting you up for success.
Okay, so you get it, fiber is super important. The next question is, how do we easily get more of it without turning our lives upside down? The good news is, it's way simpler than you think.
We're not talking about weird, expensive supplements here. We're talking about everyday foods like oats, berries, avocados, and leafy greens. These are all nutritional powerhouses you can find in any grocery store.
And you've got so many options to choose from. Starting your day with something like oatmeal or just making a point to add a variety of fruits and vegetables to your meals, these are simple strategies that are incredibly effective.
You really don't need a massive overhaul. Small, simple steps are the key. Just pick one of these to try. Maybe this week you just swap your white bread for whole grain. Next week you toss a handful of spinach into your eggs. It's all about making these small upgrades that just add up over time.
So what's the big takeaway from all of this? What's the real secret to getting and staying lean for the long haul?
This is the absolute truth right here. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. The leanest people have just built smart, sustainable routines, and a fiber-rich diet is a cornerstone of that. It helps automate so many good decisions for you.
So I want you to think of fiber as your foundation. It might not be the most glamorous nutrient, but it's what allows you to build a strong, lean, and energetic body from the inside out. Get your fiber right, and I promise everything else on your fitness journey gets that much easier. Thank you for watching, and see you soon for the next one.